Hello students. So in this video, we are going to talk about TCS-NQT, which is nothing but an assessment test conducted by TCS for hiring freshers at technical roles. In fact, the scores of TCS-NQT is also accepted by more than 2,400 different recruiters or companies for their fresher hirings. So what we are going to talk about is the selection process. We are going to tell you what is the selection process for TCS-NQT, the latest exam pattern, the important topics from where you encounter questions in TCS-NQT, and finally, the most important part, which is nothing but the preparation strategy for cracking this examination. So let's start with the very first thing, which is nothing but the selection process. So in case you want to be hired as a TCS-NQT officers, either for a TCS Ninja or for a TCS digital role, you have to pass the 4 stages of selection process. Mind you, there are 4 stages. The first one is an online test, which is nothing but an amalgamation of an aptitude and a technical test. In case you qualify the first test, then only you will be moved to the next round, which is nothing but a technical interview, then a managerial interview, and finally a HR interview. So these are the 4 stages which you have to cross in case you want to be hired either at a TCS Ninja or at a digital role. So I'll be talking about what is the online test all about, what is the syllabus in the subsequent slides also. But let's look at this, the syllabus and the exam pattern. So TCS-NQT is following an integrated test pattern, which is also called ITP, which is nothing but a single test for hiring of Ninja as well as digital role profiles. So there are 2 roles. One is a Ninja and second is a digital role. So let's try to understand what is the difference between both the roles. The Ninja role, I'll be explaining this with the help of this component of it. So as I said that the exam pattern goes something like this. There are 2 parts, part A and part B of an online test. The first test that I'm talking about. Part A is the foundation section, wherein you encounter questions on numerical ability, verbal ability, and reasoning. Numerical. So this is nothing but a miniature of an aptitude test. You know what is an aptitude test? It checks your logical bent of mind, your analytical skills, your out of the box thinking, your time management skills, and your problem solving techniques and your critical thinking. So if the section 1, which is nothing but a foundation section, comprises of questions on numerical ability. There are 25 questions, verbal 20 questions, reasoning 20 questions, and the time frame which will be given to you will be 75 minutes. Then in this single test only, you will be thrown the next test, which is nothing but part B or the advanced section, wherein there will be advanced questions on quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability, and the most important part, which is nothing but advanced coding. So there will be 20 questions from quantitative aptitude advanced section, 10 questions from advanced reasoning section, and 2 questions from advanced coding, wherein you will be given 55 minutes for doing these 2 questions on advanced coding. So in case you qualify part A and part B, you will be selected for a TCS digital role. While if you only qualify part A, which is the foundation section, you will be eligible only for a TCS Ninja role. I repeat, Ninja ke liye aapko, if you qualify part A, which is the foundation section, then you will be going for a Ninja role. If you qualify both the rounds, then you will be qualified for a digital role, and then the technical interview, the managerial interview, and the HR interview will happen. Now let's try to understand what is the difference between both the roles. In case you qualify the first round, which is part A and foundation section, you will be, and not the second one, then you will be encountered, you will be offered a Ninja role, but post the completion or post you qualify the interview round also, at a Ninja role, you will be given a profile of a coder or a programmer, wherein the salary package is going to waver around 3.5 lakhs per annum to 4.5 lakhs per annum. While in case you qualify part A as well as part B, then the role that will be offered to you, and also you qualify the interviews also, the subsequent ones, then the role that will be offered to you will be TCS digital role. Now, TCS digital role is actually quite bigger and better as compared to a Ninja role, because you will be given a platform to work on a AI/ML or maybe blockchain or IoT or things, or the latest technologies which are happening in the technical field. And the salary packages which is being offered for candidates who join at a TCS digital role is wavering around 7 lakhs plus. So you can end up getting 7 to 8 lakhs per annum kind of a package, which is maybe 100% more than what a Ninja candidate gets. So this is the advantage of it. Now let's talk about the next part of it, which is nothing but TCS-NQT test pattern syllabus for foundation section. So as I've told you in the previous one, that there's a foundation section on numerical ability, verbal ability, and reasoning. So let's try to understand what is it that comes under this section. So very first thing, as far as the foundation sections is concerned, in the quantitative aptitude, these are the topics which are from where the questions are given. Stats, percentages, time and work, area and mensuration, number system, linear equations, data interpretation, LCM, HCF, simple interest, compound interest, profit loss discount, time, speed, distance, ratio, proportion, permutation, combination, probability, partnership, and mixtures. And the level of difficulty in this, because this is a foundation level thing, is easy to moderate. So, but as in you need to be clear with your fundamentals. So this can be taken into account in case you are clear with your fundamentals of, this is nothing but 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th class mathematics. Now, if I talk about the reasoning ability syllabus for foundation section, these are the topics from where the questions are asked. Coding, decoding, cuts and unfolds is nothing but paper cutting, paper folding. Then attention to detail, unboxing of cubes, which is cubes and cuboids, questions on cubes and cuboids. Then analogies, it can be a verbal analogy or it can be a number analogy. Questions from blood relation, data arrangements, visual reasoning, which is nothing but pictorial reasoning, Venn diagram, syllogism, statement assumption, and statement conclusion. And the level of difficulty again is medium, because we are talking about a ninja role, which is nothing but level A or foundation section. Talking about verbal ability syllabus for foundation section, there are questions from reading comprehension, sentence correction, sentence completion, error identification, synonyms, antonyms, sentence and para jumbles and rearrangement, fill in the blank. So they are going to check your reading speed, your grammar, your understanding of words, and so on and so forth. So this is again going to be the verbal ability syllabus. And again, the level of difficulty is easy to moderate, not very difficult. Now, this is as far as the level A is concerned. When you move to the level B, which is advanced level quantitative aptitude, these are the topics: averages, profit loss, LCM, HCF, permutation combination, probability, geometry, mensuration, puzzles, partnership, number system, time and work, time, speed, distance, simple interest, compound interest, progressions, and logs. So not much of a difference. The only difference is the level of difficulty has enhanced. So there's going to be 50% more difficult questions in advanced section as compared to what you would have encountered at a fundamental or at level A or at a ninja role kind of a thing. Similarly, when I talk about advanced reasoning ability syllabus for advanced section, the topics by and large remains the same. The only difference is going to be the level of difficulty is going to get enhanced. So these are the topics like, for example, data arrangements, visual reasoning, Venn diagram, syllogism, statement and assumption, statement conclusion, sitting arrangement, it can be a linear or a circular arrangement, spatial reasoning, puzzles, cuts, folds, cubes. This is nothing but cubes, cutting and folding, something of that kind. And as I said, the level of difficulty in advanced section will be way more than 50% as compared to what kind of question that you encounter at a basic or at a foundation level. And then comes the most important section in this, which is nothing but advanced coding syllabus. So advanced coding is going to play a vital role in terms of your selection, either for a digital role. So if you crack this, probably you will be transformed to a digital role wherein a better profile, better package, better growth, and so on and so forth. But you need to be well versed with this topics that I'm going to talk about, which is nothing but operators, looping statements, oops, threading functions, algos, arrays, control statements, strings, data structures, and then you have scenario and logical based problems are asked, matrix operations. So you need to be clear with the fundamentals, then only you will be able to probably solve those two questions from coding section which you encounter. And look at the last line that has been given. The level of difficulty is not easy, not medium, it is difficult. So that then only, in case you qualify, then only you will be qualified for a digital role within the packages, the profile, and everything is bigger, better as compared to what a ninja person gets or a ninja qualifier gets. Now let's talk about the last and the most important thing in this, which is nothing but what is the preparation strategy which needs to be involved for getting into this kind of a, or for cracking TCS-NQT. So this goes without saying that if you want to prepare well, if in case you want to crack this, you'll have to follow this preparation strategy. Number one is understanding the TCS-NQT syllabus and exam pattern. So something that we talked about in the previous slides is going to be a Bible for you. We have talked about the syllabus, we have talked about the exam pattern, we have talked about what is it that's going to come in an aptitude test, in the fundamental section, in the advanced section, and also in the coding section. So you need to be well versed with that. Second, and the most important thing is time is of great essence. So you need to start as early as possible. You don't have time at your disposal. Don't think that the company is going to come in the mid of August, so you will start maybe by first week of August. Why? You need, the more you practice, better you become. So time, you have to start your preparation well in time, even for students who are in third year and they'll be going for this kind of an examination next year. Probably this is a high time wherein you have a lot of time at your disposal. Start your preparation in all these areas. Let it be an aptitude test or for a coding test, and so that your probability of cracking this examination enhances. Third is create a study plan for TCS-NQT examination, wherein there has to be, maybe in case you are eyeing cracking this examination this year, which will be in the month of August, probably you will have to study at least 4 to 5 hours every day in terms of honing your aptitude skills, your coding skills, and practicing, taking a lot of mock tests, because in case you don't do it, probably your chances might get dilute, because there are a lot of students who will be appearing in a similar kind of an examination pan-India basis. So the competition is stringent. So work hard, prepare well. So create a study plan wherein you are focusing both on aptitude, you are focusing on coding, and also on your interview preparation. Preparation for aptitude test, programming and interview goes parallelly, hand in hand है ये. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं आज केवल aptitude करूंगा, जब मेरा क्रैक हो जाएगा तब मैं इंटरव्यू की तैयारी करूंगा, या मैं programming is something that I'll be picking maybe later on. No, every day maybe 1.5 hours needs to be devoted on a aptitude test preparation. It can be a verbal ability or a quantitative or a logical reasoning or a programming test, and also on programming or also on clearing your fundamentals of computer sciences, something of that kind. Then comes explore the previous year TCS-NQT. So we also explore the TCS-NQT cutoffs and from the previous paper. ये check करो कि ninja role के लिए और digital role के लिए क्या cutoffs रही हैं. So I think if you'll Google, you'll be able to come across the cutoffs for various examination. अपना benchmark उस cutoff से 5 number ऊपर रखना, because this year, because we have heard that they are not hiring too many people, so the competition is going to be stringent. So you'll have to be among the toppers, maybe 95 percentile above, if you want to work either at a digital ninja, at a TCS ninja or at a digital role. Then comes 6th point, which is again very crucial. Solve the TCS-NQT previous papers. पिछले 4-5 साल के पेपर, इनफैक्ट 3 साल के आपको मिल जाएंगे ऑनलाइन, वो पेपर सॉल्व करिए and try to see whether you are able to have a good command on this. Identify your weak areas and start working on it. 7th, mock test. There are a lot of mock tests which are available online, or you can take our help. We'll provide you with a lot of mock tests. Take those tests within the stipulated time limit and do the test analysis. So appearing in mock is very important. And last and not the least is practice at a regular interval, revise whatever you encounter, whatever difficult things that you would have encountered, make a ready reckoner, which you will be revising at a regular interval, test and do a test analysis. So this is a 4-step formula which you will have to follow in case you want to crack TCS-NQT and in case you want to score very high, so that your chances of not only becoming a TCS ninja, but a TCS digital role accomplishes, which is a boon. So that's going to be amazing. So that's it. Follow this strategies that we have given. I think this is going to help you. And for any other query that you have, you can write your question on a comment box and we'll be readily available in terms of helping you in that regard. Thank you and all the best.